Welcome to the Just the Facts Man podcast. I'm Rachel Donnelly. Today's episode, fan turned Boston vocalist, the surprising, genuinely moving story of Tommy DeCarlo, a man who went from managing credit accounts at Home Depot to standing in front of thousands singing songs he loved as a kid. Let's go back to the beginning. Tommy's story starts simply as a lifelong fan. He grew up loving Boston. The harmonies, the soaring choruses, the mix of melody and guitar that felt almost like a hymn for a particular kind of American rock. He didn't launch straight into the music business. Instead, like so many of us, he kept music on the side while life required paychecks and steady hours. Publicly available information tells us he worked in retail, including a role at Home Depot in North Carolina, where he was known as a credit manager. He was raising a family, handling bills, being a dad and a husband, and singing at home. You know, the ordinary rhythms of life that keep most dreams contained in the margins. But the internet, and specifically MySpace back then, changed the margins. After Brad Delp, Boston's original and beloved singer, died in 2007, Tommy posted tribute covers of Boston songs on MySpace. His voice had a quality that echoed Delp's lightness and phrasing. Listeners noted a familiarity that felt to many like a bridge back to that classic sound. Someone connected to the band or close to Tom Scholz's circle heard those recordings. Tommy was invited to sing at a tribute/benefit event for Brad Delp, and that performance is where things shifted. He impressed the band and the community enough that he was offered the unexpected opportunity to tour with Boston as their vocalist. Imagine going from clocking in at Home Depot to walking on stage with one of classic rock's stadium-capable bands. Thousands of faces, the lights, the legacy itself. Wow. Wow. It's one of those moments that reads like a modern fairy tale for musicians. Self-recorded demos, a grieving fan base, an elder band looking for a respectful way to keep the music alive, and a fan who could sing those songs with genuine heart. But let me emphasize, this isn't a Hollywood rewrite. It's a story grounded in a few clear points of public record. Tommy posted Boston covers online, people noticed, he sang at tribute events, and he toured with Boston as their vocalist. Those are the facts we can stand on. Let's talk about family support and what that kind of change means behind the scenes. Public sources don't give us a transcript of family conversations, and they shouldn't. But we do know Tommy had responsibilities, a job, a family, a life. His family reportedly encouraged him to post his covers online in the first place, which is an important detail because it reminds us that even these internet-age stories often start at kitchen tables. When an ordinary person is suddenly offered to tour with a major band, there are practical hurdles: leaving or pausing a stable job, arranging finances, childcare or elder care, and the emotional work of stepping into public scrutiny. It's reasonable to infer, and many artists' stories follow this pattern, that his family had to weigh the risks and the excitement and make sacrifices for him to take that leap. But I want to be explicit. When I describe that kind of family support, I'm drawing on common sense patterns from similar situations, not on private interviews about Tommy's personal conversations. Where the record stops, I don't fill in with fiction. Now, and this is the part listeners have been especially sensitive about, Tommy's health. Boston frontman Tommy DeCarlo has reportedly died following a battle with brain cancer after his diagnosis in September, his family have confirmed on social media. The beloved singer was reportedly suffering from 2 cancerous masses on his brain, which ultimately caused his death on March 9, 2027. He fought with incredible strength and courage right up until the very end, his family wrote in a joint statement. Sadly, he has passed away on the 19th anniversary of the death of Brad Delp, the original singer for Boston. Our hearts go out to the DeCarlo family during this very sad and difficult time. What we can safely say about Tommy DeCarlo is this. He's one of the most prominent examples in the internet era of a devoted fan becoming the frontman for his favorite band. That arc, passion turned into opportunity, is inspirational for countless aspiring musicians who post their work online. It shows how the internet can democratize discovery in ways that didn't exist a generation ago. Publicly documented up to 2024, Tommy performed Boston material and other rock classics, sometimes under his own name or in related projects, and he remains part of conversations about fans turned professionals. That legacy of persistence, of respect for the music, and of unexpected doors opening is real and verifiable. You know, stories like Tommy's are messy in the best way. They're rooted in ordinary life, and then they tilt toward the extraordinary. They're not clean fairy tales. There are debts, obligations, compromises, and a lot of behind-the-scenes work, but they are proof that opportunities can arise where you least expect them. If there's a lesson here for listeners, it's twofold. Share what you love, and be careful with how you share what you hear. Facts matter, especially when they involve people's health and lives. Before we close, I want to say thank you to everyone who wrote in with questions. I appreciate that you care enough to ask for clarity. If you have memories of seeing Boston live, or if Tommy's story inspired you to post your own music online, I'd love to hear about it. Post it in the comments section, and yes, we'll read some in a future episode. For now, a final reminder. The verified arc of Tommy DeCarlo's story is passion, persistence, and an internet-age discovery that led him from a Home Depot credit manager to fronting Boston on tour. Thanks for listening, and keep the DeCarlo family in your thoughts as they go through this very difficult time. I'm Rachel Donnelly for the Just the Facts Man podcast. Join me next week when we unpack another unexpected path in rock history.